Yo, hello, welcome on in once again. It is the best day of the week. It is a Friday, a glorious Veritas and Tamriel. We are here in beautiful Vardenfell, aiding the living god Vivek. Potentially. Depends how much he's willing to pay us, right, Shadow?
Nothing's ever gonna be enough.
I find we often end up doing unsavory things pro bono. Usually so that we can sleep at night.
It's always, we have good intentions to make money, and then we run into a poor traveler that's in trouble, and then it tends to dovetail from there into chaos.
Yo, Arcturus is the first person in chat. He said pants and wheelchair gloves arrived today. Pixar didn't happen. Very, very cool. Mochi says merp merp. What's up, Mochi? Citrus says hello. What's up, Citrus? Welcome on in. We are just getting started. I am at the foot of the palace of Vivek, the warrior poet himself. He certainly knows how to make a statement, does he not? Shadow, where are you at? We've been disbanded.
Oh, right, I'm at the way shrine. At the foot of the palace. So. Oh, duh. There's easy ways to do this. Give me a second. I'll throw you an invite.
An invite?
Yeah, give me just a second. I'm getting faster.
Oh, we can do it remotely?
I thought we could, but I'm not seeing invite to party. But I can't see that you are in...
I'll start heading towards the, I think the Way Shrine in Vivek City is out in the dockyards. I'll start heading in that direction.
There's one... No, there's one at the foot of the pyramid that he lives in.
Really? Oh, well, I'm like right there, so I'll just come to you.
Oh, I think I might see you. Nope, that's not you.
There you are.
Oh,
reunited.
You're slightly cloaked.
It's my traveling garb. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's the freaking radial menus, man. They're such a pain.
I love how they've showed some actual active gameplay in Veilguard, and like everybody's immediate response is, "Oh my god, the radial menu's back!" No.
It's never a good thing.
Why did you do this to us?
Did you see? There is a multi-rider horse in the shop right now. That's like a nightmare horse.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it's a nightmare courser and a multi-rider. There's also a free multi-rider, but you have to complete some of the Gold Coast quests. Which...
Oh, there's also a Griffin mount, and you're...
Yeah, I did see that. It's tempting. I tend to try and steer away from the really high fantasy stuff. Do you want to see the craziest mount of all time? Hang on, I'll pull it up while you look in the shop.
I do not see this multi-rider nightmare freezer.
Let me look. If you go to Crown Crate, what? Oh yeah, go to Crown Crates. It's under Apex Rewards for 400 Crown Gems. Nightmare, Pillion, Courser. Citrus said, "You have a foot? What do you mean? What do you mean? What does that mean?" It's essentially just a demon horse. It's cool looking though.
Oh my goodness, that's just so tempting. It's like almost all the crown gems I have though.
What? How many Seals of Endeavor do you have? You could also get it that way if you have enough.
Oh, Oh, fair point. Let me check the Seals of Endeavor.
It's gotta be like a
bit.
bajillion Seals of Endeavor for an Apex reward.
Yeah, I'm shy by a few.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
The Seals of Endeavor prices can be quite high. Everyone in chat, this is my new pet Dwemer spider. He has been jailbroken using the Naramo method, and he's a little glitchy, which is why he sparks and sometimes has seizures, but we still love him because he's slightly creepy and slightly cute. Ugh, it's raining ash. What a lovely place we've come to.
Alright, you take me to the best places, Karasu.
Yeah. I mean, Somerset was nice.
This is way too girl's heart, okay? Well, maybe.
Arcturus said, Mike is sounding much better, Shadow. Yeah, we spent a good minute tinkering with it collectively to get it into a nice place. Ooh, I have never discovered this way shrine before. Never even knew this was here. Okay, you want to see the craziest mount? I don't even know how I got this.
I love cities. They have a kind of rhythm to them, and it's just a matter of learning the steps.
Okay, this is literally... It's not a chimera. What do they call them? Not a chimera, the other one. Is it a chimera? Can't remember.
Chimera is usually made bond of 3 things.
This is a lion and a scorpion, and then the front legs are griffin.
Yeah, it's a chimera then.
Pretty crazy. It's cool. Just it'd be cooler if it was a multi-mount. It's big enough for...
Yeah, they're using the bear template to make that work.
They only have a single heavyweight template. Oh, you did get it.
Yeah, I did.
It's glorious. Well, it's not every day something fits your character perfectly in the craft store. And I think a horse is a little more down to earth for your character than the Dwemer Spider. But the Dwemer Spider is cool too.
Yeah, it's just the lesser of 3 weevils
Yeah, the other 2 are boring.
So, we have the Siren Song we need to do, and we also have Divine Delusions.
Yes, I've had that Siren Song boss daily for at least 2 weeks, so I wouldn't mind if we hunted that down. It is just east along the coast. Unfortunately, there's no easy way to get there because the island breaks up into a bunch of little inlets.
Yeah, I think we're better off to actually not enjoy the wars for the second and use the Way Shrine.
Is there one closer?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, let me look. Oh, there's one like right on it. Yeah, I didn't know that.
Molag Mall Mar.
No, I'm looking at Tel Brenora. Hang on, don't portal to me, and you'll get a new way shrine.
I don't think that's going to work, but I'll try.
Well, yeah, because you can portal to me in the group, and I'm standing right next to a new way shrine. Arcturus said your pet isn't broken, he's just neurospicy. I don't know that a Dwemer spider has any neurons. I don't think they've ever described what animates them. There are some illusions that it's like soul gems.
Oh, there's the group.
Which would be kind of terrifying, because that implies they're animated by once living spirits. Would explain why
I feel like I need to say, for yet another time, why the hell did they have to make the menus so damn complicated?
I don't understand. Yeah, there's like menus inside menus. There you go. And look, we're right by the world boss, which I don't have selected. Siren Song.
Let's pause for one more second, because I gotta kill a light. Much better. I do like the incognito look. It's kind of a nice change. Though I'm not sure walking around with a necromancer with literally a mask with bloody tears is going to be very incognito.
Well, maybe that's the maybe that's part of it though. Like you draw all the attention.
I have a tank. That's supposed to be my job. I don't always tank very well though, so you know.
Yeah.
Elder Scrolls definitely made it harder in this game than Old Republic does.
You know, I was thinking, you've talked about you sort of sometimes regret being the tank. You could completely overhaul and respec within Necromancer.
I could.
Like, you could be an ADC, you could be a damage Necromancer. It would just, you'd have to spend like a whole day respecking all your points.
I would indeed.
I have found the shipwreck.
Okay, so it's not really a banshee, it's a whole bunch of pirates.
It is a... I think they said it's a naiad, which has mind-slaved the survivors of the shipwreck. We're gonna have to fight waves...
The naiad is way up there.
We have to fight waves of the crew, and then her and waves of the crew. Pretty typical. The problem became for me when I first tried this, that she does have an she does have an AoE that just one-shots me. Let's get the big guy out. Arcura said, just learned about the transmute iron strat for blacksmithing levels. If you're talking about alchemy in Skyrim, it's one of the best ways to make money. Mine something cheap like iron and turn it into gold. It's time consuming, but it's an infinite money source. And who can tell the difference anyway? Oh, there's another player here. That's nifty. Oh, here she comes. Try to not stay near when it's a big scary monster. I like to engage from a distance when I can. Unfortunately, the amount of DPS that I put out often attracts attention. Oh, it's literally changing the weather. That was unfortunate. I just wasted my ultimate. If she holds still, we can really nail her with arrows. How's everyone in chat tonight? What have you guys been up to on a Friday night? I'm sure you have plans. Or you had plans, maybe you already accomplished them. Right, tonight's the big launch day for Final Fantasy. That must be exciting for some people. Alright. Let's see. Archer said eating dinner, leaving it open in the background. We're not going anywhere. Citra said I couldn't sleep because of the launch. It's very exciting, isn't it? Is this like the biggest launch ever? Do you have your resurrection up? We've got both our companions are dead and they're right next to each other. I was wondering why it was taking so much.
We need to remember to mark them. And no, I do not have a backup yet.
Oh dear. I'm definitely feeling the effects of not having our healer. I don't know if these pirates respawn infinitely. Maybe I should just focus my damage on her. Ooh, Jesus. Okay. There wasn't even an attack there. What just killed me? Drowned Embrace for 22,000 damage. There was literally no animation or anything. I was just standing there and then I died. Feels bad, man. At least it brings Ember back.
Doesn't look like it did.
Well, I haven't respawned yet. I guess it didn't. That's weird. Usually when you respawn, your companion respawns. I think I just killed her. Dreadful creature. Citra said, yeah, there's a huge expansion. She doesn't look like a monster. Most of the things we kill are horrible monsters. She looks like a fish elf. Oh yeah, we have to recover cargo. An ale shipment. Tell me about the expansion, Citrus, because I don't really follow... Like, I don't really follow the mechanics or the releases for Final Fantasy. So like, what makes this such a big expansion? Alright, we are all marked. Except you've marked her. There you go. Beautiful.
Went on the dead body last time.
Yeah.
It'll make life easier.
Or Mochi or whoever else is in chat, if someone wants to explain to me what is the newest expansion called again, and why is it so big? Is it like... Because like, a game like ESO, there's an expansion every couple years, but they're all kind of like pretty much the same thing. Like, Gold Road just come out, and it's not really any different than previous expansions. Like, it's new content, but it's not like significantly bigger or different content. Maybe the release schedule for Final Fantasy is different. Or like World of Warcraft. All the World of Warcraft expansions are kind of like similar.
Hey, chest for you. I've already got my first of the day.
It. I'm working on getting 50 points into the better chest loot champion skill.
It's a lovely skill. It doesn't seem to improve it that much.
Oh.
That can be misleading, either full of jewels or
little
And
bit.
anything's there's actually two. There's one that improves loot and there's one that improves gold chests. Both of them, you know, that's 100 champion points, but I like it because it makes the chest more exciting, and that's something that I feel like personally I would like to be more exciting.
I get excited about the chest no matter what. But
I know,
yeah,
that's
nice to have.
the loot goblin in your soul.
I just want to hoard treasure.
Ashlanders?
Oh.
Red Exiles. It's not something we've dealt with. Wait, aren't these the people that we were dealing with that Chodala was meeting with, and his sister was like, they'll attack you on sight because they're horrible? Ashlanders?
Yeah.
Ooh, this
Yep.
bull nudge
That's
is
these people.
pooping on me. That was lovely. Ew. Literally just farted everywhere when it died. Disgusting.
You judge so much.
Are we heading back to Vivek City, or what shall we do
that's where
next?
it's telling us to go to, I think, turn in.
To turn in the kill contract.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be someone in Vivek City. There's no good way back through all these little inlets. There's
I was like, you know that there might be a chest if we go through these inlets, and there might. Oh god, there is another chest already.
usually they are in desolate places. Citrus said treasure chests are the most serotonin-inducing
Feels good
things.
to get the blood
And then he
pumping,
said-
Not a real chest.
He
Somebody
said
else
same.
has unlocked it, just left crap in it.
Yeah, it's so rude.
Yeah, you were doing that for a while.
Well, I wasn't doing it to make people feel bad. I just wasn't interested in all the loot. But now I am. I just take everything now. I just loot everything constantly at all times. I keep getting a speed buff, and I don't know where it's coming from.
It's gotta be one of our companions.
It's just changing my run animation. It's like defaulting me to the sprint animation.
Oh, there's some kind of side quest pointer.
Lady Clarice Laurent.
Oh,
Just
here.
one frustration after another. It's about damn time you buoyant armchairs arrived. I requested assistance almost an hour ago and... Oh, hello. I was just thinking about you. You may not be a bouncing armature, but you've never disappointed me before. Perchance you're here to help? First, my assistants from the Mages Guild disappeared without so much as a by your leave. Then my
I remember
useless
this
manservant
lady.
Stibbins vanished.
Only
Something's
because
going
I
on in
remember
this
her
room, but now
useless
he's disappeared as
manservant
well. And
Stibbins.
it's almost tea time. Oof, intolerable.
She's more sane than she is.
We were exploring the Balfell ruins when everyone left me. I expect such behavior from the hired help, but Stibbins? He's usually more dependable than that. Locate the mages.
Last
and
time I
Stibbins,
dealt with this
then
lady,
use
it
this
was in,
signal on so I can join you.
Hrothgar. We were climbing a mountain for a relic, and Stibbins
I
got
blamed the investigator Vale.
frozen
I
solid.
went to Stibbins. He was never this adventurous before he became enchanted with her
There
admittedly
seems to
thrilling
always be something
stories.
horrible
But
happening.
what are you
know?
still doing here? I thought you were going to find Stibbins and the mages.
That's just how it goes. Poor
They
guy.
were just your typical apprentices. Young, eager, hoping to make a name for themselves by working alongside a famed treasure
Well,
hunter.
he may not
The six of them
be.
readily broke off promptly at
nerd.
sunset yesterday and abandoned the camp. They already had my gold, so I stayed to finish the work. Not the studious and well-mannered apprentices I expect from the Mages Guild. Besides, if truth be told, they were incompetent. I'm surprised they remained with us as long as they did. That's what we're trying to determine. Balfell was once a great city built atop an ancient center of Sheogorath worship. Now only the Daedric ruins remain. Once we find the treasure,
Oh,
I'll be
no.
more famous than that blowhard Narcissus Dren. No one of note. Just a pretentious, arrogant author and adventurer with an overinflated sense of self-importance. He's an irritating dark elf who loves to hear himself talk. And the topic of conversation.
This might
the
also involve
greatness of
Narcissus
Narcissus
Dren.
Treasure, relic.
Who?
I'm sure there's something important hidden.
He's the so-called dark elf adventurer that we left locked in a Hrothgar dungeon. He's very arrogant. He's not a real adventurer. Where did you go?
I'm talking to the Mage Guild guy.
Oh, I don't even have a marker. Oh, yes I do. You're just covering it with your symbol.
Oh, man.
There he is.
No, I can't go back. You can't make me go back.
Tucker.
The overbearing Breton.
Do you think
She's
you could
working
be a
with
good
the spiders,
kitty
isn't
for
she? She knew.
an
She
hour?
knew the spiders would take my friends. She knew they
No,
would make me
no,
dance.
that's the
I had
look
to
I'm
run,
getting is
see.
nope,
I had
that's
to.
not
I
happening.
don't want to dance. I don't know how.
You're such
Spiders,
an
yes.
interesting cat.
Please, you have to rescue them. The spiders
your
make them
post
dance, but
instincts.
nobody can dance
Are you
forever.
changing kitty litter as
I
we
can't.
speak?
I don't dance.
on
You
stream?
understand? I won't dance. Why do the spiders
No.
want us to dance
I feel like
anyway?
we
It
almost
makes
need
no
a
sense.
Kiara cat cam up in the corner of the stream, just so the conversations aren't so one-sided.
Oh, for while I'm talking to somebody.
Stibbins?
Yeah, I really
He's
do
in league
need to
with the
get
spiders.
one of the
Why
cameras
else don't they
going
force him
and
to dance?
just stream that
He
too.
went to join his spider masters, but he dropped his
Okay,
spike.
so this
You can't do anything without a cat appearing and wanting something.
mage is crazy. I insist we run.
Probably with good reason.
There's a spice pouch here. Stibbins spice pouch. Smells strongly of garlic and other spices. Oh, you found a friend. Cute.
You were amazing.
Yeah, I know Ember. Dead body here. Doesn't look like Mage's Guild. It's not Stibbins.
Probably just could be the troll's lunch.
That's a good point. You, what on earth? Oh, that might be one of the spiders they were talking about. Wait, he did say the spiders were dancing, which is not a good sign.
This makes me think danger.
This is a Daedric ruin, which unfortunately there are many of. Fine. That was an Investigator Veil book, so that's probably Stibbins. Hang on 1 second. Carrot.
My family found a chest. And because the last one was a dud, you don't mind. Well, I hope we don't need to adjust the remote.
You what?
The remote for the TV is not in a good location now. The cat knocked it down.
Oh.
In frustration.
You're having all kinds of cat adventures over there.
He's pretty unhappy with me at the moment. He wants belly rubs.
I would rub his belly, but he's terrified of me.
I find that so hard to believe too, because he normally likes everything he comes in.
He can smell the Daedric taint in my soul.
Something like that.
You found Stibbins?
I dare say, help! Help!
Stibbins? Dear fellow.
Lucifer, stand up. That creature was positively terrifying. But at least I found one of my lady's hirelings. That horrific spider! I was using several of the inquisitive techniques employed by Investigator Vale in her fabulous stories when the largest, most terrifying spider I ever laid eyes upon sprang at me with evil intent. Even spooked the mage. It is, though she's not making much sense. Perhaps you could talk to her? Lady Laurent believed the mages absconded with her hard-earned gold. So I followed them to these ruins, and, well, I encountered the spider, and then everything went dark. No. This is embarrassing. It started talking to me. Then I swooned and passed out. Spiders have that effect.
Oh dear.
On me. Oh, I must return to Lady Laurent. It's well past her tea time, and she's going to be extremely displeased with me.
No, I won't listen. I won't listen. Leave me alone, spiders. The spiders. Those damned spiders. They talk to me. They want me to dance. I mustn't dance with them. That would be bad.
No.
Why do
This
you
can be
think?
going better.
No, don't think. That's when they get you. They crawl into your mind. Don't let them. No! I must go now. The spiders. They
Oh
call
gosh.
to me. They will join the dance.
I knew this ominous portal would be a problem at some point.
Yeah, what's the signal for her? And I literally have no idea.
There's a marker over here.
Oh god, there is. Thank you.
Oh, there she is.
Good. You found Stibbins. Probably just got turned around in the ruins again. So tell me, What did you discover my manservant doing when you happened upon him? Did he provide an explanation as to why I'm still waiting for my afternoon tea? A talking spider? Ridiculous! Still, Stibbins has always been dreadfully afraid of the eight-legged pests. No excuse for shirking his responsibilities, though. And the mages? Did you stumble upon them while you tracked down my manservant? Why not? Don't tell me you're afraid of a few spiders in a dusty old ruin. Interesting. Spiders and a barrier. Some sort of spider magic? Regardless, such occurrences suggest there's more to these ruins than I presumed. A great treasure, perhaps? But why could the mage pass through the barrier and not you? She heard talking spiders? Incredible. I can brew a tea to keep Stibbins from fainting. Then he can listen to the spiders and lead us through the barrier. But we need to test its potency. Bring me a small spider from the ruins and meet us at my camp.
I beg my
This
pardon.
sounds like a terrible
I
idea.
thought I could solve the case of the missing
I'm
mages.
gonna traumatize poor Stibbins.
Bad idea. You can barely manage not to lose my collection of combs and brushes every time you...
Go exposure therapy.
Investigator Vale. I mean, milady like her tea now.
To be clear, it doesn't work.
This is the Middle Age. We're not gonna. We don't know that yet. Gross, they're all over. Why is it always spiders? Tiny spider, small enough to fit in a backpack and perfect for testing the effectiveness of Lady Lorent's potent tea.
Don't mess with a street pit.
Nice. Ah, where'd she go? Oh, she's all the way
She's
back in
back
her
at the camp.
camp. It's a
Oh,
fancy
yeah.
camp.
She's a fancy lady.
Yeah. Release spider.
A spider. I'm still conscious?
My tea worked! Head for the ruins and find the spider that talked to you, Stibbins.
As you command, milady.
Oh my gosh.
That's one. And talking spiders, yeah, it would be no big out of that.
Can you imagine what a spider would sound like if it could talk? Like cats, we pretty much know would sound
Another
like a child.
spider. It's talking to me.
Spiders have
Follow my
book
manservant.
lungs, so it's hard to imagine what they would sound like.
Aha, you brought friends to the dance. Come in, come in.
It sounds like a Nord.
Well, what do we have here?
There's an alchemy table.
Now this is intriguing. Someone set up a little workshop in these ruins. Alchemy from the looks of it, though I see a few components related to Daedric magic. Dead spiders, vials, various alchemical components. This must be how these mind spiders were created. They certainly don't appear to be natural creatures. The notes in this journal, they refer to different kinds of spiders.
Wanna bet we're gonna
Mind
find that
spiders, we
last
already
one?
know about them. It also lists pack spiders, light spiders,
Oh, exploding
and
spiders?
Exploding spiders. How exciting. Someone is making spiders of nefarious
I
purpose.
sense a plot device.
The journal indicates that victims controlled by the mind spiders are needed for some sort of Daedric ritual.
I also get the feeling Shoggorath is somehow involved with
and
this.
you need to make
He
them
doesn't
stop.
usually go
Then
in
I
for
can lead
spider
Stibbins and
imagery,
the others to safety.
but he has been mentioned.
Follow me, brave assistant. I was right. It is some kind of Daedric ritual led by a hulking Nord priest. Brave assistant, do
So
something!
yeah,
A hulking Nord priest. Prepare to die, you beastly, bulging man.
Come to join our dance? Dance! Dance! Shake your netters! No!
Wow.
Dance must-
it's giving
Okay.
me flashbacks to Kingdom Hearts. And
I'm
not
having-
one of its dinosaurs.
That was horrifying.
I want more. Who else can we smack around?
Naturally, we will be reducing your compensation accordingly.
Just a
Why,
very,
to pay for the rescue?
just a very mentally ill Nord.
Some mentally ill mage Nord. That's the key bit there.
He wasn't even. I mean, she said he was a mage, but it sounded like what he was doing was all alchemy.
As much as a good run from a Daedric ruin really gets the blood pumping, I wish we had been more successful. We lost a few of the apprentices, and I never did locate any relics or treasures. I suppose. I still can't figure out how the priest was able to control their minds using spiders. It's a bafflement. Maybe one of these scrolls I seized on the way out will shed some light on this final mystery. No need to worry. Stibbins will examine the scrolls. He's ever more durable than
Oh
he
my
appears.
goodness.
I know a scribe who lives near White Ridge Barrow in Skyrim. His fascination with spiders borders on obsession, but I'm sure he'll appreciate the scrolls. I appreciate your help and your concern, but what possible harm could glancing at a few dusty scrolls cause?
He's gonna
Here,
get turned
for
into a
your trouble.
spider.
I seem to have some extra gold after adjusting my staff's compensation. Oh, Stibbins, since you like to read... Stibbins, I have something I'd like you to read.
What's this? The newest Investigator Vale mystery?
Just read it out loud and tell me what it says.
A read aloud. What fun.
Just enunciate, Stibbins, and speak loudly. Anytime now, Stibbins.
This isn't the newest Investigator Vale mystery.
Read the scroll, Stibbins!
Something, mad god flows and ebbs. Something. Call
Was
forth
right.
the tangled webs. No, that doesn't sound good.
Oh. Oh. Oh
Really,
my
Stibbins,
gosh.
You do manage to complicate the simplest tasks.
That
I'm-
poor man.
I'm sure he'll be okay.
It is certainly not worse than what happened to him
In
Presidium.
Hrothgar. He is quite still right now. Oh dear. Alright, well, I have two quests actually running in Morrowind. I have Divine Delusions and a late delivery. That's one where we're delivering a shipment of rare mushrooms to a Telvanni mage. We do also need to turn in Siren Song.
Yeah, let's turn in Siren Song first before we do too much more bullshittery.
Sounds good to me.
Keep it Tim and Mom. I'm somewhat comforted that Shao
My
RF
magic will destroy you.
somehow involved with a little bit of chaos that we run into in our life.
Bon is here. What's up, Bon? Yo. He said, I want some coin. We take coin for dirty deeds.
You know, that would suggest that they're dirt cheap.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry. I couldn't.
Never apologize for quoting Bon Scott. If you're gonna quote the best.
I don't know about that, but it was too good of a setup to mess up.
What are you up to, Bon? Happy Friday. It's the weekend for you, right? You work Monday through Friday, I think. So you're finally off for a bit. I bet that feels good. think this lady is in this pyramid above us. She's like on the 3rd floor. Oh, she's right here.
Please tell me you have good news. Finally, a competent worker. You'd be surprised how difficult those are to come by these days.
Sure.
You should sleep better knowing that creature won't be ruining any more careers.
We're dealing with a lot of
Sure,
arrogant
extra
women
gold in your
tonight.
pocket doesn't hurt either.
I know, right?
A lot of
It's so sexist.
A lot of
and
wealthy-
unfortunately accurate enough.
Return to Alduin. That's out in the wilderness, I think.
Yep.
We
We need.
can we portal there?
Yep. We have the Outer End Way Shrine. Voice.
Oh, I see it. Way up north.
Oh, and we have another side quest down in this area too.
Oh dear. Last time we were here, we had to sneak in. What is making me sprint so quickly? That's the real question. Might just be a bug.
Ah, a fellow outsider. Drellith Hilaron of House Redoran at your service. Though I doubt I'll be very useful here. This is Ashlander country, and they've made it clear I'm not welcome. It's my fault, really. I made a mess of their customs when I arrived. I'm researching for my family's ancestral tomb, you see. My research led me here, to Aldrin. It's hard to believe, but I think my family may have settled here for a time. When I arrived, I immediately started asking questions. I was overzealous? Unfortunately, yes. I wonder if we might aid each other. Despite my missteps, I do know a great deal about Ashlander culture. I could help you earn their favor. In return, you could find out if they know anything about my family's tomb. First, pay respect to Farseer Quamtar. She walks the Red Path this year, and it's customary to wish her well. Request to take part in the offering to the first Ashkans. Do that, and you should be able to ask their wise woman about the tomb. You'll see a great bonfire in the middle of the camp. She'll be there. Look for the woman with the blindfold. Part of the ritual honoring her ascension from Farseer to Wise Woman. The Wise Women guide the Ashlanders on matters of faith. Even the Ashkans defer to them. The blindfold represents the need to look beyond what the eyes can see.
Okie dokie. Last time we received a blessing, it was from Reachfolk, and we had to pledge our souls to 3 separate Daedric princes. And I can't help but think that these are also Daedric worshippers.
Very likely.
Your footsteps are as loud as a Kaguri's. What is it you want, Outlander? Have you now? Then you have my thanks, and my curiosity also. Outsiders rarely show us such respect. When they do, it is always because they want something. What do you want, I wonder? Remarkable. You would honor our ancestors. Very well. I give you my blessing. You hesitate. Shall I explain the custom? Each of the 4 great tribes seek a unique and worthy offering. You must place the gift at the foot of each Ashkan's cairn. For Ahemusa, an ashen fern. For Erebenimsum, the weapon of an exile slain by your hand. For Urshilaku, the bones of a Gwar returned to ash. And for Zainab, the hidden treasure of a Kwama queen. We will see how much fire you hold in your
It's a big
heart.
old fetch quest, huh?
Yes,
Yeah.
though becoming is a clumsy word for it. Every daughter of Veloth has worth. When we learn to speak
Big
with our
old
water tongue and read the
quest.
truth in the stones, we also learn the truth
see
of our
something.
hearts. The truth is,
Nope.
we have been wise all along.
Alright, I'm coming.
I would assume so.
I feel like Vardenfell gets really desolate really quick as soon as you leave settled areas. Oh my gosh, you're gonna make me throw up. Something about gripping onto you on the back of the horse, squeezing my eyes shut.
Okay, we're just about where we need to be.
Ugh, I hate these drag. What did you find?
Here, we're gonna have to go into the restricted zone for this first thing.
What are we looking for? An ashen fern. Let me see if I can sneak in there. It looks like it's on the coast.
The same direction as before. Because if they see you in the water, you also get a lovely bounty.
You brought the right Khajiit for the job.
I can get it. Don't risk getting a huge bounty. We're gonna see if it tracks in just a moment.
We're pretty close to you.
It's actually not near anyone. How'd that go?
We got it.
Nice.
We got it.
Very sneaky.
Hi again. Okay. I hope you leave me alone for a while, Tucker.
What's next?
The next closest thing is...
The bones of a fallen Guar. Oh, they're like right next to each other. That's kind of nice.
Yeah, I tried to take us to the far side.
My magic will destroy
More
you.
war claws. But we killed all these guys.
Yeah, we're back in our area. Game doesn't recognize time's flow, remember?
You know, it's weird because sometimes it does. It's just very dependent on certain things. Like that city in the High Elf Island that was completely under Daedric occupation. That's all peaceful now.
For the street kid.
See if we can get up this hill, we'll be back on the main road. Yeah, here we go. Not far now.
Oh! I got a chest for you.
Sweet. Oh my god.
Probably control.
It threw something at me.
Yeah, they sometimes do that.
Funny that trolls often protect chests. Yeah. Oh, the lockpick. Obtain the bones of a wolf.
Anything to try to spell out
some of your favorites.
Ugh, cliff striders.
They just want you to hug them.
No, that is not true.
One of the things they want is something related, a weapon of the exile.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, yeah, just go murder this other clan of people we don't like.
Yeah. I mean, presumably we could sneak in here, but it's not really our style unless there's no other choice.
I assume it's going to be something that they drop as well.
There's already a marker for it, which usually implies it's a an item, unless the marker is a person. No, it's just a zone, isn't it?
It's just a zone.
I thought it was a marker, but it must have just been a marker until we got closer.
I've been waiting to try to spell out.
Anything yet? There it is.
Yeah, that
Nice.
felt good.
Now, the last one was a jeweled cuddle from a ancestor's tomb.
Strange.
I'm not sure what it is. I assume it's a ceremonial knife of some sort.
My first thought hearing cuddle was cuttlefish, but that seems unlikely.
Yeah, that wasn't one that was in Dark Souls. And honestly, a lot of my blade terms came from Dark Souls.
What, a cuddle?
No. They definitely did not have a cuddle that was ever mentioned, but Shotel and a few other fun blades and whatnot over time.
I guess the big Elden Ring expansion just came out. I've seen a lot of people playing it.
Yeah, they came up with both an easier mode, which I find a little strange.
You don't find something like that every day.
It could be co-op? That's what I thought I had heard a rumor of.
Oh, that would be fun.
Yeah, it's like, you know, I haven't really had much of a desire, and if it really does have co-op, it could be some bullshittery once we do, Arkham Knights and...
Yeah. We have to go in this Gribbly cave. This horrid cave.
Surprise! There's a player now.
A sorcerer. I think Vardenfell is part of an event right now. Like an XP event or something. So there's probably going to be a lot more players around.
Oh, I wonder if that means it started, that whole, Dark Elf celebration thing.
That might be
really
it.
late spring, early summer.
I just realized I still don't know what Jeweled Cuddle meant, but when she was listing the things we had to collect, one of them was the prize of a llama queen. So, and we're in a Quama nest, so it's probably some kind of egg or scrib jewel. But we're gonna have to find the queen probably. I don't think the workers are hostile to attack them.
No, he was hostile.
Maybe that's only the ones that are like professional Quama mines.
It's the scripts that aren't always hostile. But they also have a habit of not getting out of the way of attacks, so sometimes they end up hostile.
Warrior up ahead.
They're almost as awful as the Reapers from...
Oh, a Chorus. Chorus Reapers.
Taurus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, there are like regular Chorus, and you're like, man, that was awful. And then you see a Chorus Reaper, and it's like 20 feet long, and you're like, oh my gosh. It's so much worse. I've spent a lot of time in Black Reach this week, and I just honestly try to avoid them. They're literally like a mini boss.
Too much trouble for to go.
They're just time consuming. They're not particularly dangerous anymore, but they're time consuming, even with my DPS. And it doesn't help that there's always like 1 or 2 Falmer around me. I see the queen. I think this is a queen. It looks dead.
Royal Webs by Quama King.
Aquama King?
Queen.
I was gonna say, I don't think they have kings.
Nope. It's a bug. It's a little shad.
Bugs are almost universally matriarchies.
Yeah, I said queen. I think. Should've.
Sometimes, though, there is a king bug, but not often.
And they played with that idea with Stargate Atlantis. They tried to come up with space bugs, the Wraith.
Mhm.
It sort of worked.
There's always a space bug. In
There was supposed
modern
to be
Warhammer, in the tabletop, they just recently added a model. It is one of the most devastating Tyranid models. It's called the Norn Queen Emissary, and it's one of the only Tyranids that's fully sentient. And it's like, it's supposed to be, on the tabletop, the Tyranid's version of a Primarch.
Oh wow.
It's like, it's horrifying.
Yeah, they definitely are trying to milk that game for more and more and more pieces.
You know what it is? Games Workshop treats their IP, they treat the game like it's a video game. As far as like new content constantly, like they have a model of the month. Who is buying and painting a model every month? And then like the constant almost battle pass like updates to the game. Like it's a tabletop, it's not a video game, and they're in this Frankenstein state between printed codexes and digital apps. It's like it's a mess, right?
Yeah.
That's
pretty happy I got out of it. I can get rid of my army certainly, but
yeah, I haven't done any hobbying in a while just because I don't mind painting. I actually think painting is super zen, and I'm pretty good at it, but the idea of actually playing the game feels more like a chore. And then I'm struck with the concept of like, if I don't want to play the game, why am I painting the models? You know, like when I could just play a video game and have instant gratification.
because we need to do more D&D.
Ugh, yes. Get the Pathfinder crew back together.
Yeah, most definitely.
I don't really want to continue our old storyline just because it's literally been like at least a year at this point. But I don't even like, even if it was the same characters, I would just love to like maybe do some one shots or some like 2 to 3 session adventures instead of like an ongoing campaign and then we only meet like twice and then it never gets resolved.
We could definitely have fun with choose your own adventure kind of style too, where there's a little less combat, a lot more talking and decision making.
Yeah, I think the problem with that comes down to Kairos being our DM is really into like the combat, and like is he as the DM, the most riveting part for him is the combat scenarios. Is he's like really big into XCOM, so he's like super into like, you know, being like the commander.
If he wants to stay as the DM, I'm totally chill with watching that. I'm just saying if we need to start like rotating that and whatnot, I'm not going to be that combat heavy because I just don't have the time.
Yeah.
To make all those characters.
Admittedly, Pathfinder is better. Like the combat's a lot more streamlined than D&D, from what I've played. But
yeah.
I also prefer more like the slice of life, everyday adventure sort of stuff to just endless dungeon combat. I hope they appreciate what we're doing. Man, is it me, or is the weather around Red Mountain getting worse?
It could be because of the main quest, could have it proccing to make the weather worse, or it could just be observation bias.